All right, here we are with another episode of Cinema or Sofa with Tommy Grimm. Tonight, we are doing a nice review on The Monkey, the movie, which is a book originally released and written by Stephen King, okay? The god, Stephen King, always makes the greatest stuff, if you know what I mean. I mean, not like he's known for weird stuff, right? Nothing like a alien from space that's a clown that eats children. No, never that. Never that. Okay, originally The Monkey was a book. And in the book, the monkey would slap cymbals together, right? The ksh. But in this one, he uses a drum and drumsticks, okay? Not sure why they went in that direction. Everyone knows the classic monkey that ksh hits the ksh together. You know what I mean? I don't know why they did that, all right? This was different, okay? We're going to try not to get into spoilers here. Okay, a bunch of actors in there that I've never heard of. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you right now, cinema or sofa, this is definitely a sofa for me. The book was a horror book. It was, a Stephen King book. The movie was not that. The movie was more of a comedy, which didn't make sense. It just wasn't good. Wasn't good to me. I would definitely wait for this to come out on streaming platforms. However, let me tell you why. Right? There's a lot of reasons. The movie just did not make the mark. It did not hit the mark for me in either the comedy aspect or the horror aspect. Mind you, this is my opinion. There was people in the theater cracking up. I don't know. Maybe I was in a shitty mood from that day. Been on jury duty. All right. Can't discuss the case. Won't discuss the case. But I haven't been having the best of days. But I went and saw this movie, and it was not funny to me. And it had some very interesting ways of people dying. Okay. So it was like Final Destination meets Napoleon Dynamite. Okay, a lot of stuff didn't make sense, quite random, but it was like Final Destination type deaths in it. Okay, that's why I say I would actually recommend you to stream it instead of not seeing it all together. But they definitely tried to make this more of a comedy, which I asked ChatGPT, and it said it was not a comedy. It was a very dark, gruesome book. All right, so I don't know why they went that route. They didn't do that for It. Okay, people say the Pennywise movies, the new ones, the first one was good, second one wasn't. I think they're perfectly fine. Watch the original television show. I believe that's what it was because it was a VHS that my sister had. I used to watch them all the time as a kid. Loved them. That's why I'm a very grim, gruesome guy. So knowing that, this movie was not that gruesome, but the deaths were kind of crazy, random, and funny in ways, but they tried way too hard to be funny, which to me is just a turnoff. I don't like movies like that. And it's funny because one of the lead roles was by a man named Theo James. Okay, Theo James. Now let's talk about this. Not saying he did a bad job in acting, but this movie definitely wanted a James Franco. Theo James looks just like James Franco. Now I thought it was James Franco in the previous. I'm like, no, that's not him. He's too beefy for James Franco. James Franco's like very skinny. This guy's like a James Franco on like TRT or something. I wouldn't say as much as steroids, but it's a big dude, right? So who is this dude? And it definitely seems like they're trying to have a James Franco moment here, but it wasn't there. Now, I believe your boy James Franco got caught up in some drama, some Me Too movement type drama. And so the industry pretty much canceled. That's why you don't see him around it. I don't know if it's true. I didn't look into it. I don't know if he was found guilty or whatever. That's for another day. If you want me to look into that, get into it, make a video about it, I will. Just let me know down in the comments if that's something that you're interested in. But anyways, I would like to go ahead and put the emphasis on how much this guy looks like James Franco. All right. And they really tried. They really tried to make this like a James Franco-esque movie. That's probably why I didn't like it. They tried too hard. It was too noticeable. It just wasn't funny to me. But like I said, people in the audience were laughing their asses off, and I just didn't see the humor in it. But let's go ahead and check this out. All right, so first up, we got them both here with shades on. All right, they look pretty similar. If you ask me, they look very similar. I mean, James Franco's got his jaw tucked in a little bit, so you can't really tell. But all right, let's get rid of that. Let's see both of them with a beard. All right. Bro, that could literally be his son or him as a younger man. Okay. Tell me that's not true. Bro, they both have James in their name. I looked it up. They're not related. But I don't know. I don't know, bro. It looks like they might be related. Ooh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just saying. All right, here goes. Here goes a nice picture where they're just emphasizing on their jawline. All right, bro. This one is probably the least that looks like them. Like they're the same person, you know. But I just gotta say, man, look at this, bro. Tell me that he don't look like James Franco. Tell me he don't look like James Franco. I was gonna take like the names off and put other pictures on and play a little game with you guys in the comments and see if you can guess which one is which. All right, but I'm not going to do that in this video. If you want me to, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll make another video. We'll do that as like a side game, or we could go live and do it. So make sure you subscribe, leave that comment, give me a like, and we can play that game. Who is who? Is it Franco or is it Theo? Or which James is it? That's funny. That's a good one. But yeah, so all in all, the movie was subpar. I would give this a 3, in my opinion. They were trying to go for horror comedy. Just didn't land for me. They get a 3. I'm very disappointed. Okay. Usually Stephen King movies are pretty good. They're pretty good. He has a lot. He was a book writer. I don't know if he had anything to do with the making of this movie. Actually, let's take a peek right now. It said he had writing, but writing. He has a writing credit. Oh, and also your boy Elijah Woods was in it. His part was actually good. He actually played that very well. I love to see Elijah in movies. You know, he's one of those actors that really they're really about what they talk about. They're really like, they seem more like a real person. James Franco. I mean, James. I don't know nothing about Theo James. Don't know nothing about him or any of the other actors involved with this film. They all seem somewhat new to me, at least. But I would like to say, yeah, it was a disappointment. It was a big, fat old disappointment. So wait to stream it at home. That's my advice. Try to get it for free. Okay. If you're a Stephen King fan, this is probably not the movie for you. It had some nice gore in it, some very creative ways, people, but at the same time, some of them were not that creative. They were just random. Didn't make any sense. And that was like kind of the theme of the movie. They didn't make sense, at least with Final Destination. The deaths made sense. But yeah, I would definitely stay home for this one. This has been another episode of Cinema or Sofa with Tommy Grimm. See y'all in the next one. Peace.